Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new blind bag video for Lego Disney minifigures. Today we have 3 bags, so that will be the task of the day in terms of opening up these blind bags. If you've never seen a blind bag video, essentially the way that it works, we acquire one of the blind bags or multiple blind bags, and then I will cut the blind bag open. There's a little insert inside, which is basically a checklist, which you'll see in a moment because we have one. But I'll show you that in just a second. And then after that, I pour out all the contents of the bag, covering it up with my hand so it doesn't go flying everywhere, even though it usually tends to still roll off. Like, usually the Lego heads end up rolling off the table, which is very frustrating because sometimes I think I actually lose them. But with that all being said, don't forget that you will be the first ones to actually know what's inside the contents, and then I will just, with the power of feel, try to figure out what it is, or what character specifically it is. So stick around to see if I can get all 3. And on top of that, don't forget, guys, drop a like if you guys enjoyed today's video. It would be very, very highly appreciated. And let's see the checklist, shall we? Bam! So here's our checklist. We're doing really, really well on this thing. There are 18 characters in total, from 1 all the way down to 18 over here. And we have 16 of them already. So that is pretty exciting. We're only missing 2 characters. So hopefully we can either get both of them or at least one of those 2 in one of these bags. So let's see what we have, shall we? So we have Stitch right here. By the way, you'll notice that there are check marks on some of the characters. They apply to all of the characters except for Stitch, because he's actually one of the characters we are missing. So that was just a mistake, check mark, because I for some reason thought we got him, but we actually didn't. So that was just a personal mess up. So let's see who we have. We have Stitch right here. Then we've got the alien, Buzz Lightyear, Aladdin, the genie. The genie we just actually got last time, so that was very exciting. Then we have Maleficent. Then we got Alice in Wonderland, Cheshire Cat, Daisy and Donald Duck, Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Then we've got, of course, the one and only Syndrome and Mr. Incredible, Peter Pan and Captain Hook, Ursula, and Ariel. So, which characters are we missing? Well, by the power of deduction, you might have noticed that Peter Pan is one of them, and Stitch is the other. So those are the 2 characters that we will hopefully get here today. Whew. So, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin. I would love for you guys to stick around till the very end so that you can vote on which of the 3 was your favorite as well. So definitely do so if you can. And here we go. So I think last time, did I start on the left? No, I think I started in the middle, didn't I? Just to mix it up. So let's start on the left this time. We'll start with the left bag, and hopefully we get something pretty good inside. So here we go. I will pull the little checklist out of there, and I shall close my eyes. All right, guys. Sounded like a lot of parts just fell out, so that might be a good thing or a bad thing. So here we go. All right. So, oh, okay. Well, I right away know who this is. As soon as I felt this, I'm almost 99% certain that this is Buzz Lightyear. So I'm just going to go on a limb and guess that that is who it is. 3, 2, 1, boom, got it. How did I knock the armor off? I didn't even realize that happened, but okay. I guess that was a thing. That was a thing that occurred. So here's Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. And although, again, this is a character that I have gotten before, I have mentioned on this entire blind bag series that I do not mind getting some repeats on these characters, or you know what, any of these characters. A, because they're very iconic, most of them are at least, and B, because a lot of the parts that they come with, you could always use for other customs or like redesign even these characters. Like if you want to give them different outfits, you would still need the Buzz Lightyear face and everything, or maybe his armor piece or something like that. So it's really useful for if you make Lego customs. It's still really nice to have multiple pieces, so that then it makes things easier on you in terms of the design work for the character. So here's Buzz Lightyear to the rescue, ready to rock and roll. Very cool minifigure, as I mentioned before. Only tiny little flaws is that I wish that the little dome would come down so it was like an actual articulated piece, and so that the wings could be either folded, or I wish that they would have done maybe like extra peg on the side here so that you could attach them this way as well, because I think that would have worked. Maybe if like they cut the opening down here in the backpack so you could like push the wing this way, I think that would have looked actually somewhat natural as well. So that's the only flaw I have for this minifig. So nothing to check off the list so far, since we've already gotten a Buzz Lightyear. So here we go. On to the next bag we go. bag number 2 here for today. I'm kind of like not cutting them all the way. Typically I cut them all the way, but I don't know. Just trying out a different strategy for luck. Hopefully it will happen. Here we go, closing my eyes. All right, let's see who we have. Okay, so this feels like a lamp. So that might mean that this is another genie, or it could be also Aladdin. And you know what? I think, based on all the parts, wait, are there his legs before that? Yeah, okay, so this has probably got to be Aladdin, right? Yep, I think that this has got to be Aladdin. I'm going for Aladdin. 3, 2, 1, boom, got it. It is Aladdin. Fantastic. Very, 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 very cool. Where did your head go? Oh, there you are. Whoops. Trying to roll away. Trying to roll away on me. Trying to roll away on me. That is not cool, dude. Not cool at all. But what is cool is this minifigure, which is awesome. I really, really, really like the fact that they chose to include Aladdin in this wave. If there's a second wave, they have to release Jasmine though, right? They got to have Jasmine in there, and hopefully they'll have a whole bunch of other cool characters if they make another series. But based on how well these are doing, I would be shocked if they don't do another series of these. Because look, The Simpsons got another wave of figures and rumored to be getting maybe even a third series of figures. So I would be surprised if the Lego minifigures or Disney minifigures do not get one, because they've been like selling like hotcakes. So they've been like really genuinely difficult to find. So at least in many, many different parts. Oh no! I cut the whole thing! Okay, hopefully this will be, maybe this will be actually lucky. All right, so I'm closing my eyes. Here we go. Oh, felt like there was a lot of parts in this thing. Oh, right. This is the one and only Captain Hook. Yep, got it. I didn't even need to check all of these parts. Typically what I like to do is I try to pick up as many parts as I can on the first try, and then I just kind of work them from one hand to the other and try to figure out what they are. But as soon as I felt this, there's only one character in the entire wave that has that saber, so it made sense right away to call for Captain Hook. But I will say this is probably just aesthetically the best minifigure in the wave, quite possibly. Not my favorite character or anything like that in the wave, but as far as just the way that he's done, so very well done. I love this amazing, amazing hair slash hat piece. It's just beautiful. That face is just like super duper perfect for many, many, many different villains. Like I could see that being used for a really good Batroc custom for Lego and such. So that would be really, really nice from the Marvel universe. And then the fact that he comes with a little hook hand as well is just, it's all these tiny little attentions to detail on this figure that really elevate it for me. But there is a little bit of a sour note here because we only got repeats today, which means that Stitch and Peter Pan are both still characters that we're trying to hunt down, but hopefully we'll get them sooner rather than later. As always though, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, let me know in the comments section below. Let me know also which was your favorite of the 3 characters. Was it Aladdin, was it Buzz Lightyear, or was it Captain Hook? Let me know in the comments section below. Plus, do not forget to drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video. That would be very highly appreciated. Let's go ahead and aim for 2,000 likes. You guys have been amazing with your support for the series so far. Thank you so very much for that. I truly, truly do appreciate it. Having a great, great day, and I'll see you guys later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.